They will beg to have you by their side, so don't blame me. Take a breath before you listen to this. Because this message isn't gentle. It's honest. There will come a time when the person who once took you for granted will finally understand who you were. Not because you explained it better. Not because you proved yourself. But because you stopped being available. And when that realization hits them, it will hit hard. So if one day they beg to have you by their side, don't blame me. Hey everyone, welcome to Never Give Up. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon, and select all, because every video can change your mindset. 1. You stayed longer than you should have. You didn't leave easily. That's the part people never talk about. You stayed when it hurt. You stayed when you were confused. You stayed when your intuition whispered, something isn't right. You stayed because you believed in love. Because you saw potential. Because you hoped effort would eventually meet your energy. You gave second chances that should have been last chances. You explained your feelings in every way you knew how. You tried to be patient with behavior that was slowly breaking you. And still, you stayed. So no one gets to say you didn't try. 2. The moment you quietly changed. At some point, something inside you went silent. You stopped arguing. Stopped asking for reassurance. Stopped begging for clarity. Not because things got better, but because you got tired. That silence wasn't peace yet. It was exhaustion. You realized that love should not feel like self-abandonment. That connection should not feel like anxiety. That wanting someone should not cost you your dignity. And slowly, you pulled your energy back. That's when everything shifted. 3. They didn't notice at first, and that's important. When you stopped caring the same way, they didn't panic. Why would they? You had always been there. Always understanding. Always forgiving. They mistook your loyalty for permanence. They thought your patience had no limit. They thought your love was guaranteed. They didn't notice the way your laughter changed. The way your messages grew shorter. The way your eyes stopped searching for them. They didn't notice. Until they felt the emptiness. 4. Why your absence feels unbearable to them. Your absence isn't just about missing you. It's about losing what you gave them. You were emotional safety. You were consistency in chaos. You were comfort without conditions. You believed in them when they doubted themselves. You stood by them when others walked away. You loved them in ways they never earned. And now they have to face life without that support. Without someone who truly saw them. That's when regret begins. 5. The guilt that wakes them at night. They start replaying moments. The times you asked for effort. The times you needed reassurance. The times you were clearly hurting. And they chose distraction instead. They remember how easily they dismissed your feelings. How often they assumed you'd be fine. How they delayed change until it was too late. And guilt is loud in the quiet. That's when they realize. You didn't ask for too much. You asked the wrong person. 6. The version of you they lost forever. Here's the truth that hurts them the most. They didn't just lose you. They lost the version of you that loved without fear. That waited without resentment. That stayed without conditions. Because the you that exists now is different. You learn boundaries. You learn discernment. You learn that love should not feel like survival. And they don't get access to this version of you. Not anymore. 7. Why they will eventually beg. They will beg when their options stop exciting them. Their pride stops protecting them. Their loneliness gets louder than their ego. They will beg when they realize connection is rare. When they see you thriving without them. When they understand that not everyone loves like you did. They will come back with regret disguised as growth. With apologies shaped by fear of loss. And maybe they mean it. But meaning it late doesn't undo the damage. 8. Why you should not feel bad for them. You are not cruel for choosing yourself. You didn't punish them. You didn't manipulate them. You didn't leave without warning. You communicated. You tried. You stayed longer than you should have. They ignored the signs. They underestimated your strength. They assumed your love would wait forever. That was their choice, not your failure. 9. The power of no longer explaining yourself. You don't need to justify your boundaries. You don't need to explain why you changed. You don't need to prove that you were hurt. The people who truly cared already knew. Silence is sometimes the clearest answer. And your silence now speaks volumes. 10. If they reach out. Pause. If they reach out, pause. Not to punish them, but to honor yourself. Ask yourself, do they miss me, or the comfort I provided? Have they truly changed, or are they afraid to be alone? Would going back cost me my peace? Growth teaches you to ask better questions. 11. You are not cold, you are healed. Healing looks like distance to people who benefited from your pain. Healing looks like boundaries to people who crossed them. Healing looks like silence to people who only listened when you were leaving. You didn't become heartless. You became whole. 12. The quiet truth. One day, they will understand everything you tried to say. One day, they will realize what they lost. And by then, you won't be angry. You won't be bitter. You won't even be waiting. You'll be living. And if they beg to have you by their side, don't blame me. You warned them with your patience. You taught them with your absence. You chose yourself when they wouldn't choose you. And that is not something to regret. Final pause. If this resonated with you, it's because you've lived it. And if you're listening to this right now, trust this. What's meant for you will never require you to abandon yourself to keep it. If you found value in this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for your support.